Hi, Susie. So, we're gonna do our Shulchan Orech page this afternoon, and that's the dinner page. So, I was looking at an artist that I really like, and her work gave me some really good ideas for things that we can do. She does a lot of collage, and here I have some pictures to show you. Look at how she did this collage. See how the background is paper that she painted with green, and then I think she did either she scratched that grass or she painted it with a crayon. And look at how she did the children. See how she cut it? She cut it just some pieces of colored paper for their clothes, and then she drew the faces. Um, and I think she cut the hair separately. And she also used some crayon or something to paint on it. So those are some ideas of things that we can do. And look, here you can really see how she did the hair, and see how she cut the little tips in a shape. And also, my favorite thing, look at how she did the window. She cut two big white rectangles and then some little gray rectangles and just glued them down, and they look like French doors or windows. It's really pretty. And look at the dog and how she just drew it, okay? And I love how she did the dresses with the stripes. She just cut the paper and then she used probably a marker or some watercolor to make the stripes. Oh, I really like this one. Look at how she did the awning. And then in the door in the back, she didn't use like the cut paper. She just drew the lines to show the door. That's pretty cool. But look at how she did that fan that she's holding in her hand. She actually folded a tiny little paper fan, and then she glued it down. And one of my favorite things is how she did the table here. See how she cut an oval and then she did the little legs. So we could do that for our dinner table, right? And look at this one. This one I thought was a really good idea. You can cut out some letters from magazines and put them together. You could like write Seder maybe or something. And this is the last one, and I thought it was a really, really cool idea. How she used some yarn to do the hair. I think it looks really great. So that would be fun. You could use yarn or ribbon or, something else. Okay. All right, so I want to have some things for later. So one thing I'm gonna do is paint some paper, and I found actually this is a pretty good cereal box because the inside is not too dark. I want my paper to be a little stiff. This might be a little too stiff actually, but still I'm gonna use it. And I'm just gonna put some colors on. I don't have in my colors here any of the primary colors. I don't have like a real yellow, a real red, and a real blue. But remember, you do, so you can mix your own colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna paint some, and I'm gonna make sure I'm spreading my paint. See what I'm doing? Like I'm grabbing all this paint that I have here and I'm spreading it and just getting a big piece of paper. Because later I can cut little pieces of this to make my collage. Like this can be, I can cut a little piece and make it somebody's hair and then draw some lines. So the important thing is that you do it now in the morning so that when we get to work later at 1 o'clock, it's nice and dry. Okay, and I'm gonna do a few different colors. Okay, and then I'm gonna go and I'm going to collect some ribbon. Maybe some buttons can look good. And I'm just gonna look around. I have some magazines. Maybe I can cut some cool colors out of my magazines too. Okay, and then later on we'll get together and we'll work on it.